Hello dreamers, this is Somnia Stellarum. We are back in our BayCraft world. We've got a little bit of crafting to do, a little bit of AE automation to do, so let's get to it. First things first, let's get back in this view, get our helmet back on, and let's get to it. So we've been kind of living with this AE system. It's all right. We do have a bunch of 1K storage cells here. I do want to upgrade that at some point. But before I can upgrade that, I need to get this crystal growth accelerator kind of set up here. And the other thing I need to do is I need to replace one of these guys. Let's say this one right there. I'm going to replace that with an actual ME controller. So let's go see about doing that. So we can just put that in the floor right here. Although it's not going to connect up anymore. Huh. Oh well. For now, that's all right. We'll probably replace those all with ME controllers at some point anyways. But for now, you could just go away. You can go away. Okay, so what we're going to be doing, we're going to be talking a little bit about channels. And we're going to be talking about what exactly they are and why we use them. So let's go into chicken form. That'll be pretty nice and handy here. We're going to break this, break that, and break this. And what we're going to do is we're going to set up some conduits over this way. Now that might be a little bit tricky, but we'll see. Okay, so what's going on with this regular network here? This is just a regular network. You can see there's 5 of 8 channels. So this smart cable lets us determine exactly what's going on with all these different channels. Now, what's going on is these cables, they can only hold up to 8 channels apiece. And this network here can only handle 8 channels total. So there's one device here, the crafting terminal, the ME drive, the energy acceptor does not count. But then you also have the export bus, and then there's an import bus here and another import bus over here. So all of those devices, and there might be some others, I'm not sure if I got them all. All of those devices combine to use up 5 channels. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, that makes sense. It's a pretty small network. Which isn't bound for now, but we will want a bigger one eventually. So that's where this guy comes in. The ME controller can have up to, up to 32 channels per side. And if you just stick a regular ME glass cable here, and we stick this onto the side here, like so, just right there, that is exactly 8. So we can actually go with the dense cables, which gives us a little bit of a higher one. I don't know if I'll be able to craft these, but that's all right. I don't think I actually need those all that much right now, right this instant. So let's go. Oh, you actually have dense ME conduit. Well, that's interesting. Okay, so if you go dense cable down here, so we need the covered cable. Yeah, we'll need four of these. We need a whole bunch of wool, which I don't think I have actually, and then redstone and glowstone. Redstone and glowstone I should have, but the wool I don't have a renewable supply. Although I should be able to get that pretty easily. I just haven't gotten around to it. While we're at it, I'm just going to double check this. We are getting more ender pearls, which is good. Okay, what we're going to need to do though is we're going to need to set up our conduit over here. And I think I'm going to actually put, I could put this, this storage drive. I think the storage drive will eventually want to put underneath here. But for now, let's just go ahead and pick it up, and we're going to move it down underneath here. So let's just go and find exactly where we're going to move this. Just break some of these. Hello. Okay, so that goes there, and we can just go up here. And I think right on here is where we're going to want to put that. So let's go ahead and take that conduit off. We're going to put you down here. We're going to eventually get an interface in here. And now we could just move that aside like so. And let's clear out a little bit more here. And then we're all good to go. Okay. Awesome. Okay. So we need the energy acceptor. So let's go ahead and grab all of this stuff. And oh no, you don't work like that. That's okay. We should be all right. Grab that stuff. That should be good. Okay, let's come over here. We're going to set this up just temporarily. We're going to set you up right here. That's a little bit tricksy. You know what I could do? I could put you yeah, you're giving me a little bit of trouble. Okay, so let's switch into Somnia mode. Oops. I don't have any blocks on me. Well, I do, but and let's go ahead and put some of you away in here. Okay, and we're gonna put you around like so. Let's go into Wisp form. We'll get out of here. And now we can go ahead and put you down here. And the crafting terminal, just like so. Yeah, that's good enough. And let's put all of our storage cells in there. I think we're all good over here. Okay. Back to chicken form. Okay, now we need to get power. And we also need to get a cable onto this. So let's do that. Let's do that. And what we're going to do is we're actually going to have this set up here. So that's taking power from there. And now I'm going to just put that there. Perfect. Okay, so that looks like it is working. And now we take that ME interface, okay, put it right there. And connect that up. Awesome. Okay, so now what's going on is we've got our ME controllers all hooked up now. And it's all hooked up to here, so it can see all the inventory in here. We've got, how about we take a quick look here. We can put our smart cable. And we'll put that just right there. And now we can put this here. And if we jump up, we can see exactly how many channels we're using. So we've got 3 channels right now. So we've got 1, 2, and the interface is number 3. That's looking pretty good. Okay, so now what we need we're going to need a crafting computer somewhere. And then we're going to need to hook up these again. This, we're just going to pick up like this. We're just going to pick this up and those guys up as well. Do I have both import buses? I do. Okay, we'll take all of this stuff here. We'll bring it to somewhere else. I haven't decided exactly where to put all that. But we're going to put that somewhere. Actually, we could put the import bus. We could put the import bus right here, actually. And go to Somnia mode, and we can shift click that on there, and then click that on there. So now we've got the import bus. Awesome. Sweet. Okay, I think that's working. So now we do have the import bus. So if I were to take my ender pouch and just randomly toss something in there, like the lead, it would automatically get transported into my ME system. Look at that. Awesome. Okay. So that is done. Now we're going to want to have an interface set up, but first things first, I'm going to need a crafting computer. And before we do that, I'm just going to reconnect some of these things here. So let's grab some conduit. Okay, so this is just going to dump into the interface. And I want that to be insert mode. And it should be on brown. Oh, not you. You. Okay, you're on brown. What can brown do for you? Yeah, so all the green ones are kind of moving up here. The green ones from that side are going into those. Yep, it's all good. So now, what's going to happen is anytime we get... Yeah, let's just double check all of our stuff here. Anytime we get silicon, it's going to come in here. Anytime we get diamond, it's going to come in here. Anytime we get gold, it's going to come in here. Anytime we get pure Certus quartz, it's going to come in here. Yeah, and anytime we get Certus quartz, it's going to come into the charger. Awesome. I think this is working. And then this should be redstone. Right? Yep. It's all working. Okay, so now, so what we're going to need to do is make... Oh, we're over here now. Okay, so what we're going to need to do is make some crafting computers. Okay, so the first thing we're going to need a couple of these, I think. Actually, we're going to need at least 3, I believe. Because we're going to need a crafting unit, a coprocessor, and then the storage. So each one of these is going to take 2 calculation processors and a logic processor. The co-processing unit's going to take the engineering, and the crafting unit's going to take one of these, which is a logic processor. So I'm going to need a logic and an engineering processor, along with 3 more logics. So that's, I'm writing this down, 7 logics, 6 calculations, and 1 engineering. So let's go ahead and grab all that. We're going to need 7 gold. So let's see. We're going to need, let's see if I can remember this all by hand. We're going to need gold, 7 gold. Okay, 7 gold. We're going to need Certus, 6 Certus quartz. We're going to need diamond. Don't have a terribly large amount of diamonds, but that's okay. Okay, and then on top of all that, we're going to need 14 silicon. So let's just grab that. And last things last, we're going to need redstone. And we're going to need, again, 14. You guys probably saw that, but that's okay. Okay. Okay, I think that's all we're going to need. So let's see if we've got this all done up right. So we do that, that. Now this should all start working. except you inserted gold in here. Why did you insert gold in there? Because I need an item filter for you. So let's make sure we have that. And you're not over here anymore. I keep missing that. Okay, item filter. Just a basic item filter is fine. We don't have much of anything. I mean, I suppose what I can do for now, take you, and we need some redstone, which should be in here. Okay, put one of you in there. You should get redstone, and you should be cooking now. You can go back in there, you go back in there. We're all good. I'm not exactly sure why that pure Certus quartz isn't working. Okay, so we have 7 logic processors, 1 engineering processor, and we're missing the 6 calculation processors because the pure Certus quartz is in here. Why is the pure Certus quartz in there? I don't know. Oh. Okay, I see. So this has a basic gun. You know what? I could just take this off. Put that in there. And then you are going to get this back. And you're just going to get that. Okay, that works. Because now I don't need that item filter on this side anymore because all my items are going to be coming straight back into my ME system. Okay, that makes sense. We're all good. Okay, let's look up processors. So we're getting these all crafted right now. So that is all good. I guess we can look up this. We can make those. We can make another one. And the very final one. Now, we need the coprocessor unit. So that'll be just like so. And the very last one, the 1K storage. I can go with a more expensive one, but for now, that will be fine. So we could do one of these. That's enough. And this and one of you is enough to create our crafting unit. So now, for now, just for demonstration purposes, Okay, just for demonstration purposes, I'm going to go ahead and put this down here. So let's see. We're going to put the crafting unit there, the 1K storage in the back, the coprocessor here, and then this there. This looks like it's all ready to go. So now we can come in here. Does it show? It doesn't really show there. Okay, that's all right. Now we can go ahead and start creating patterns. So we're going to need a way to create those patterns. So let's look up. I think you need the pattern interface first. So we do have that. Okay, where is it? Looking for something. Spatial I/O port. Ooh, those are cool. Let's see. ME interface, molecular assembler, crafting monitor. I don't think that's what we wanted exactly. Let's look up pattern. Pattern terminal. Okay, so we need a crafting terminal and an engineering processor. So we're going to need another one of these calculation processors and an ME processor. Do we have what we need for this? Almost. But not quite. We are going to need this, so we might as well go for it. Build that. Couple annihilation planes, and that should be good enough for the ME terminal. Do we have? So we need the calculation terminal. So let's get another Certus quartz. You know what? How about we use some of you guys? Because we're not really gonna need you anymore. And then the last thing we're gonna need is redstone, of course. Okay, so that will drop in there. We'll drop you in there. And then you we're just going to place down here. Perfect. Okay, so that will be enough to create that. And we're still going to need another engineering processor. So let's look up one more diamond. Redstone. Just like so. Silicon. Again, put those in there. And then that will go in there. And then you can be crafted here. Followed by pattern. Sweet. Okay. So now we can put you right there for now. That'll be more than good enough. And now we just need blank patterns. So let's look up There we go. We need blank patterns just like this. We need pure Silica quartz, quartz glass, iron, glowstone. Do we have glowstone? Everything but that. So if I look you up, I should be able to make some. Let's just make a little bit. And we should be able to make a couple of these. This is just going to be enough to demonstrate what we're going to be making, and that should be good enough. Now, oops, we don't want that. Okay, so let's see here. We're going to want to make our processors. And what we're going to want to make is a calculation processor. Well, here, I'll show you. So we'll look this up. We're going to do redstone. We're going to call this a processing pattern. So we're going to want redstone. We're going to want silicon. Not 23, just one. I only want one there. And we want Certus. Just like that. Yeah, pure Certus quartz. Has to be pure. And if we do calculation, oh, we kind of need those things actually. Okay, but so before we need to do that, I'm going to need to actually make some of these. So let's grab that. Grab the redstone. Just like that. And grab some silicon. And I think that's it. Okay, so if we come over here, toss this in here, we're going to get a calculation processor. Now, once we get that calculation processor, I can't actually say, oh well, oh, I can. Or not. Oh, whatever. Okay. Okay, so if I put that like so, I can encode that pattern. And now this pattern I can put into my interface. And now I can auto craft it, which is really awesome. Because it will automatically put the items that are requested in there. And I can come in here and look up calculation processor. So let's say I didn't have any and I wanted some. I can say, give me 2 more. It's going to tell me what I have to use to make it and what it's going to make. And I'll choose my CPU and I can just say start and it will automatically fill in a job here. So now this is crafting, and as soon as it's done, you're going to see one pop up here right now, and the other, all this stuff was actually all automated. Very cool. So I'm gonna do some more automation off camera a little bit, just to kind of get all of this stuff set up, get all the processors set up, get the charger all set up, so that we can automatically request all that stuff, and we don't have to do anything anymore. Really cool. So this is something I really want to get done early in any world that I'm working in, just so that I don't have to worry about it. So I think I'm going to cut this off here. I definitely have something to do off camera, which is set up these machines again so that we have our auto smelting of our ores and stuff. And let's just double check our channels. We're at 6 of 8. So we have enough to set up the auto smelting, but then once we get into kind of doing this stuff, we're going to be a little bit out of luck. So, but that's all right. Let me know what you guys think, and I'm going to see you guys next time. Okay, see you guys later. Bye.